The Taliban promised to maintain women's rights in Afghanistan, but that is far from the reality on the ground. Women seen protesting in Kabul Wednesday against the government's all-male cabinet say they've already experienced repression by the new regime.
We're not talking about Islamic dress. We only want the right to work and the right to education. And the international community that's been silent for these last few days, we want you to please hear our voice and stand with us.
Free speech is also under a crackdown. Two American journalists covering the same protest were reportedly harassed by the Taliban, and a number of Afghan journalists were placed under arrest. At schools and universities, there's been a sense of confusion. Despite vows to maintain the status quo, there are reports that Taliban officials have informed universities to divide students by gender and make separate classes. One university professor says restrictions against women are already evident.
I saw a number of female teachers and students were not allowed by the Taliban security forces to enter the university, and they were told to wait until the Taliban could assure their security and make separate classes for men and women.
There is also uncertainty in the workplace. Last week, the Taliban asked all women in the healthcare sector to return to work, but others have been turned away from their offices for so-called security reasons. As Afghanistan faces its next chapter, in public, the Taliban are making promises of inclusion and moderation. It's nothing more than a propaganda campaign, say critics, which you can already see playing out on the ground.